Things That Will Burn Hell, number 95. Fast Food Rapes America, Part IV. That means four for all you Romans out there.
From Loitering in Wonderland Studios. With Phoenix West.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to Things That Will Burn Hell. I'm Phoenix West. Today's episode is the final version. Is it part 4 or part 5? You know what? It'll be in the book part because I finished that part off, and that part's correct. So, it's either part 4 or part 5 of our ongoing poems about fast food. I think it's part 4. I'm pretty fucking sure. You will already know because you'll see it in the title. I don't know that right now because I don't have the title in front of me, but let's just say 4. So, I'm going to give some health advice when we get back from the book part, and until then, just enjoy my poem. Things That Will Burn in Hell, number 95. Fast Food Rapes America, Volume 4. I am the advertiser with a fast food agenda. Won't quit until I've addicted every Charlie and Brenda. Coming up with clever ways to clog your veins. Humming catchy jingles until you can't ignore your hunger pangs. Have it your way in the form of my load in your mouth. But don't look so frightened, it's just a special sauce this month. I'm the advertiser, the corporate gangbanger for your sacrifice. I'll bend you over the fake marble counter and fill you with service. Too much pickle for your taste? Well, I apologize. Must be hard to concentrate on your order with my mayonnaise in your eyes. I pop like poppy seeds and ran like the diarrhea that you'll have after eating here, but it's such a pleasure to see you. I'm off with your cash like a mobster escapes the law. I'm sorry if your service was provided with a small flaw. Let me make it up to you and your family. Here's some coupons for more heart attack recipe. I'd like to thank you for taking part in this slow motion suicide. Now please check your stomach when you get off this ride, because contents of your bowels may have shifted during digestion. If you have any complaints, please keep them to yourself without hesitation. There's no retribution for the way I serviced you. Ask God to spare your colon, but there's nothing he can do. No divine intervention for the bad taste decision. Almost criminal intentions led to a doctor's incision. You should be labeled as insane for eating this way. Idea, McDonald's Sanitarium for the fast fooders of today. This idea, I'm loving it. It'll work across the land. They'll get all the big tastes and big drinks to keep their head in the sand. Ignoring the nutritional value we've properly displayed for everyone to see. Overfed but somehow malnourished the American life to be. This crippling irony, the status quo of this state. Like a fat chick in a small hallway, you chose your artery's fate. Consuming irony as a topping, washing it down with carbonated ignorance. Extra cheese on the top is the only issue that you'll take a stance. Finding it harder and harder and harder every day to fit in the booth, but the hell you say. Multi-billion-dollar companies serving food for $1 deal. What is this, meat or just some cardboard? This can't be real. Call the manager and he calls me to come up with an idea that'll end all this grief, so I just stamp the cardboard patties with a stamp that reads 100% all natural beef. So digest if you can, but don't forget to ask for special toppings. I'll post some extra items on there, who knows, maybe droppings. As long as we sell it with an uplifting jingle on TV, people will come in record numbers, our new burgers to see. Fried it and faked it, but you'll be there to suck it. No reason to stay healthy, so you say fuck it. Have it your way is just another way to say. You'll be clogging those veins. Worst of all, you'll pay. Pay in 2 ways, one in cash and one in heart. A ticking time bomb that'll tear your aorta apart. If you want more of my service and mayonnaise in your face, I'll be there in a moment's notice to put you in your place. Coming up with new ways to sell you our new burger with meth. It's a lovely way to purchase your own death. Wouldn't be any more unhealthy to wash it all down with a bottle of gin. Thank you for your order, and please come again. So guys, your body's a temple. I guess I'll just start off with just basic, truthful, simple, plain English you understand. Your body's a temple. Don't feed it garbage. If you feed it garbage, it's going to be garbage. If you feed it chocolate, it's going to be chocolate. If you feed it, you are what you eat, I guess is a good way to narrow this thing down, sum this down to its root. So with that being said, fast food is fucking delicious sometimes. Most of the time, though, it will make you feel like dog shit. To be honest, the only reason I don't eat fast food, really, I did in part 3, I think it was, where I was driving around. That was really hard to eat. I did it for the bit, but holy shit, that was hard to eat. I won't say I don't ever eat fast food, but I have quit it and slimmed down. If you go back to previous episodes, a little chunky. It's starting to, not all the way there, but I'm getting there. It's pretty much gone, right? It's still there, I know. It'll be gone shortly, though. It'll be gone. But just to be perfectly honest with you guys for once on the fast food segment part, I like myself a chicken sandwich from time to time. Not big on fast food burgers. I find them incredibly dry and gross. But chicken sandwiches are delicious. You can't go wrong with a chicken sandwich. You really can't. The breaded ones, the grilled ones, you can go wrong with. It tastes like they were just marinated in like sewer water. It's fucking weird and sometimes gross. But the sandwich is good. So I don't get fries. I like fries, but they're fucking horrible for you, like really bad. And not that I give a shit about health advice and really giving health tips, but I will just say when I eat it and then 20 minutes later, not even sometimes, I'm like, oh God. Oh, and it feels like you're just filling with like noxious gas. Even if you're not, it just feels like you are, and it's like feels like you're gonna be like the alien, like Ronald McDonald, alien's gonna pop out of you, and it's like, oh, why did I do that? Oh, I can't wait to make this mistake again next week. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, I'll get a second one. Yeah, cool. And we're so stupid we don't fucking learn. Who has ever eaten fast food and been like, really satiated my hunger pangs? I feel great. I'm on top of the world. Let's go jet skiing. Let's go do something where I got to squat a bunch. Let's go play laser tag. And let's like, hopefully nothing happens back on this end, on this front. Nobody's ever done that in the fucking history of fast food or the world. It's never happened. And it used to be fast food was convenient, cheap, and okay. Since then, the foods have gotten cheaper. They're using less and less quality product. They're using meat now. They're not even cheap. Like, you can't get a good meal for like, I'd say it's $9 almost, and that's not that different than a restaurant at that point. You might as well go get like an actual burger at like a local restaurant, not like a big chain, but like go head on down to the burger shop in your neighborhood and just get a fucking burger. And then it's not fast anymore because now it's starting to move toward like a prepared when you order it sort of thing. So you're sitting there waiting anyway. So go down to the fucking local burger shop. Fuck McDonald's. How about that? Fuck you, McDonald's. You're shitty. You're not cheap anymore. And I'm waiting forever anyway. So I might as well fucking go get some quality food. It's not. So all the conveniences of that, everything that made it appealing beforehand is now fucking stripped away. So now you're just left with like, I want diarrhea is really the request that you're getting. The customer requests at McDonald's or Burger King or any of these fucking places. And don't even get me started on Arby's. Don't even get me fucking started on that goddamn place because once I go off on Arby's, it doesn't end. We all know that. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip past that part right now. It's getting fucking angry. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is go to liwstudios.com. This has been a weird episode. I didn't really say anything. I'm sorry about that. I'm just flustered and Stop eating fast food is the message here. Just, you get it, right? I'm not going to do another fast food one until the next book. Maybe I won't even do it then. I don't know. Yeah, sites. YouTube.com/Loitering Wonderland Studios, or just Loitering Wonderland. There's no studios in that part. LoiteringWonderland@gmail.com. Patreon.com/Loitering Wonderland Studios. That's the one that has studios on it. We do want to thank our Patreon subscriber and hero, the Indie Sports Car Podcast. Go check them out. Appreciate it. Until next time, and in the meantime, I'll see you in hell. I'm Phoenix West. I'll see you in hell. There we go. Which to me is the Arby's bathroom, like I always say, because, or just the Arby's lobby, Arby's parking lot, anything about Arby's. And let me take a second here while we're talking about it. Holy shit, just realized something. H. John Benjamin, I fucking love you. You're the voice of so many great characters. I miss your show. H. John Benjamin Has a Van. Miss you. I love you. Stop doing Arby's ads. When I see him on there, I'm like, oh, I love him so much. He's the voice of Archer. He's the voice of Bob from Bob's Burger. That Carl, I think his name is, on Family Guy. He's on so many cartoons I watch. And he's a great comedian. And here he is doing Arby's commercials. My least favorite thing. Like TMZ and Arby's. TMZ pisses me off more. But I get more sick to my stomach at Arby's, but just barely. So it's those two things where I fucking despise them. And here's a guy I love pitching them. And it makes me sick, just like Arby's. I love you, John. I love you. Stop doing it, please. For me. Switch over. Be like the Sprint guy. Just switch over to another company. Head on over to like Sonic. Beat those fucking two guys in the car. The two guys that are like in a weird, unnamed gay relationship. They haven't really put a name on it, but I think they're like, man, this fucking foot-long hot dog's great, isn't it? Oh, you're not into that? Me either. It's just take a little nibble. Just joking. He's like, yeah, this smoothie's pretty good too. Oh, I was just joking. And they're just like, I'm waiting for them to make out or one of them start fucking blowing the other guy in the front seat of this car. Why are they always hanging out together? They don't have a family. You never see their wives or children or anything. Not even a fucking dog. And they're like, I want to watch the rest of their lives where they're sitting there in the Sonic drive-thru and they eat their fucking food and they're like, oh God, let's go back to my place, Terry. I don't know their names. I'm just going to call one Terry. And then they drive off and then they just like hang out all day and they take turns in the bathroom for the rest of the fucking day. And they're just like, I think I'm good. I think the worst of it's over. I'm going to go ahead and chance my 20-minute drive home. I'll see you later, Keith. I'm going to head out. And he's like, Keith's just like, well, Terry, I mean, it's already pretty late. You want to sleep over? I mean, I don't want you, getting diarrhea in the car and crashing or anything. You got to treat him like an alcoholic. Why don't you just hang out, crash over. We'll watch some Crashing, because that's a good show. And also fits in with the word I used. So we'll just hang out. Well, I mean, Keith, just come on. I mean, we're buddies. We hang out all the time. It's just fucking chill. And then it's just like, oh man, I sat in the arm of the couch there. That hurt. I'm glad you stayed over, man. I'm glad. Oh man, I'm glad. Oh, Siri heard me. Siri stopped me from doing my... What? What's it doing? I don't know what it's doing. It's doing something. It heard me say something. Oh, no, it's gone. Siri interrupted my skit, okay? I was about ready to blow someone who wasn't there, and it ruined it. It's not the first time it interrupted. It also interrupted during my Scooby-Doo episode, which I still haven't escaped from that time loop. Go check out that episode of LAW+, the Scooby-Doo in the Siri time loop. Go check it out. I need to leave, don't I? See you in hell in the Arby's bathroom. Bye. Consuming irony as a topping, washing it down with carbonated ignorant, a ticking time bomb that'll tear your aorta. I can't do it. That'll tear your aorta apart. Your aorta. Your aorta. Your aorta. Your aorta. Your aorta. A ticking time bomb that'll tear your aorta. I can't do it. A ticking time bomb that'll tear your aorta apart.